Hello, everybody. The live stream has just begun. 6 people in the live stream already. Oh, that's pretty good. Feel free to comment or ask any questions. Let's go over to make the live stream exciting. Oh, only one. Okay. No comments so far. Okay. I went for a long walk yesterday. I went to Blackrock Park and I looked at the pond and I see a load of eels in the pond. And that's the first time I ever noticed that. Now I'm from Blackrock originally, and I've never seen that before. Like I remember when I was really young, I was probably 4 or 5. The family had a dog, and he actually jumped into that pond and went swimming one day in the middle of winter when it was snowing. If he did that now, he'd get killed. All the eels, because eels, like they're able to electrocute people. Like if they bite you, they can actually like send 600 volts of electricity to you, which could kill you. Um, I think the reason the eels have come to the pond is because there's not enough food in the ocean anymore. And I think the eels are desperate. They had to. Do you really have no? Do you really have no comments so far? I don't see any comments. Yeah, they had to sneak through a lot of pipes, narrow pipes, to get into the pond. So they must be desperate. 2 minutes in, no comments. Seems a bit odd. Could be a problem with my computer again. Can't really see the comments. I'll write a comment myself. See the comment I just sent. No one else. Everyone's shy today. Either we got a shy audience today or no one's. Oh, there. Q says hi. Hello, Q. How are you today? CJ Skeleton, good point you made about fluid restriction. I stopped drinking with food. Read that drinking with food can also show an immature personality that is unable to digest their environment. Drinking with food. Yeah, but I always found that, if you eat a meal without drinking anything, that can have a negative effect on the digestion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Hannah, hey, people eat loads of eels in my country. Font like 'em, very fat. Yeah, but I've never actually seen them in this pond before. I don't. I think they're desperate. I think they're coming into the pond, sneaking through all those tiny little pipes in search of food. I think there's not enough food in the ocean anymore. Um the wildlife is in danger. At least that's the way I see it. Luca K. Many people have pointed out that it's implausible that you've ever had an IQ of 70, given how articulate you are. Do you not think it's likely that it is somewhat higher, but you perform poorly? I'd say it is higher, but my IQ is a lot higher now than it used to be after 1 year on the fluid restriction plan, and also I've been reading for the last 3 years as well. I think that also has improved my IQ. So yeah, I think my IQ now would be higher than 70. Destructive. Hi, I discovered your channel about a week ago. You are very listening to listen to. Oh, sorry, interesting to listen to. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Glad to see you. You're getting something out of my channel. Poondog. Hi, Mark. What are you reading at the moment? Um, I was reading this book, Paul McGrath. He's an Irish footballer from the 80s and 90s. Very interesting story. Um, but at the moment, I mean, today I didn't do any reading because I'm doing a live stream, and that'll be intellectually like tiring. So I'm going to save my intellectual ability energy for this live stream. You know what I mean? Um, any more questions or comments? Poondog, how's work going? I'm actually on a holiday at the moment. I'm back on Thursday. I've been off for just over 2 weeks now, and yeah, I enjoyed my holiday. I'm feeling fresh, more energized from the break. Before that, yeah, work was going well. My energy levels were definitely improving. The job's definitely not tiring me as much as it used to. I used to find working at McDonald's very tiring. Um, so yeah, I think I'm getting healthier. My energy levels are improving. So yeah, it's going well. Can't complain. Marty, heya, Marty. Destructive. I worked at McDonald's 10 years ago. It is fast paced and a hard job. You've done well to stick with it for so long. Thank you. I mean, it is quite fast paced at times. Um, you know what I mean? It's definitely not the easiest job out there. Um, John, hi Mark. What country are you from? Hello from Donegal, or what county? I'm from Dublin. Um, Donegal, that's in the northwest of the country. Um, Doyle James, Mark, how are you? I'm fine, no problems. Feeling good right now, getting healthier. Um, so 11 people. Okay, Poondog. I have an IQ of 80 and a verbal IQ of 100. Life sucks. Well, if even a verbal IQ of 100, that's quite good. That means you're average when it comes to like verbal skills, communication, having conversations. There's probably other areas that held you back, maybe like the maths or the spatial awareness. John, so what's the plan now, Mark? Just keep doing what I'm doing. Stick to the food restriction plan. Keep sticking with the YouTube. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Stay consistent. Be patient. Nathan Laud. Hello, Mark. Hello, Nathan. Marty, please tell us why you believe what David Icke says. Um, it's a very good question. Well, personally, I believe David Icke is in the Illuminati. He's controlled opposition, and he has to tell the population the truth about like what they're planning. That's karmic retribution. So yeah, I think that's the main reason why I believe what David Icke says. Um, you know, Zordiac. Have you ever heard of the term neuroplasticity? No. It's the idea that the brain changes in response to what you practice. I think people underestimate how much neuroplasticity affects our intelligence. What you practice. Yeah, I'm sure that's definitely true. I mean, if you've never learned how to read or write, you're not going to be good at it. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, if you're learning a new language, you're going to be bad at that language starting out. But I believe if you have good fluid intelligence, you'll be able to learn these things quickly. You'll be able to learn a new language quickly. So, um, Hannah, have you ever tried Sudoku? Sudoku, have I? Yeah, I tried that a while ago. I haven't done it in a while though. Start from lowest level and slightly get higher level. It's good fun and good for a brain cells. That's definitely a good idea. Uh well definitely I've done it before. I think it is enjoyable. It's kind of hard though. Right now I'm just doing reading and these live streams. Marty, Veritasium did a good video on IQ recently. Um yeah, I don't know what Veritasium is. So what did he talk about in the IQ video? Um John, what do you do for fun, lad? That's a good question. A big Shamrock Rovers fans. I've taken a big interest in them the last few months. I've gone to loads of games. I go to those games for fun. What else? Go for walks. watch a lot of YouTube videos, do some reading. I'd say recently, now that I've got a bigger audience, I can do these live streams. I think this is probably my number one hobby, the YouTube live streams. I had GAD, not sure what that is, general anxiety disorder, and I got so anxious when I did the IQ test. It came out like 112, 115, something like that. But then I did it again when I felt safe, and it came out 128. Uh, yeah, I guess that can happen. I didn't feel anxious when I did my test. Um, but yeah, maybe anxiety can kind of hold you back a bit. Some people, Luna, it taught me to talk to my friends about stress and the environments we learn in. Um, okay. Um, Personally, I don't really like talking to my friends about stress. I like to just figure out how to deal with it on my own. But I guess everyone's different. John, cool. I'm a Finn Harp supporter. I need to start going to games again. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Finn Harps. They're in Ballybuffet. Yeah, they're in the first division. Yeah, it's good to support a local team. It doesn't matter who they are. Just support whoever's local. You know what I mean? I think going to matches is far more exciting than watching them on TV, watching the English games. You know what I mean? Shamrock Rovers. They're a good team at the moment. I think they had what just under 8,000 fans at the Shelburne match. So when you go to like they're a proper professional team now. You know what I mean? Um. So yeah, Finn Harps. Hi, how are you today? I'm good. How are you, Zach? You know, Luna. That makes sense. Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone's got different styles of doing things. Waldfler. Did you ever learn algebra or probability in school, Sir Mark? Yes, I was good at probability. I was very bad at algebra. I just couldn't get my head around that subject. Um, that was when I was in second year at school, and they put me down to ordinary level because the higher level algebra was just too difficult for me. Um, Luna, what do you think of spirituality and faith? Yeah, I'm big into spirituality. I think that all the mainstream religions are sort of inverted. Like they'll tell you a lot of what they tell you is true, but they'll add some false information in there to try to kind of give you the wrong impressions. Yeah, I believe in spirituality that we're at the end of a dark age. We're going to head into a new earth. I'm not sure when, but I'd say it'll happen sometime this century. Um, Zach, what kind of music are you into? I like rock music. Big into Green Day. That's the Dookie poster. That's their first breakthrough album. Blink 182, songs like that. Yeah, I'm into rock music. And yeah, that'll probably be my favorite genre. What time is it where you are? It is 7:15 in the evening where I am. So yeah, is there anything you'd like to do but feel you can't because of your IQ? Yeah, I'd like to probably get a bigger YouTube audience. That would be nice. So I'm kind of happy now with what I have. We can do these live streams. I have a big enough audience to do them. Because you're never going to get all your subscribers on a live stream out at the one time. People have different things going on. Um, I wouldn't mind being in like an artist. I think that would look quite cool. I'd like to write a book. Maybe that'd be interesting. Um, Jonathan Macmillan. Hey, Mark. Hello, Jonathan. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Molecular Clock. You seem like a chill dude, Mark. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the encouragement. Doyle James. Mark, why don't you have dono button? Oh, donation button. Um, I'm probably not a big enough YouTuber to be asking for handouts from people. You know what I mean? I'm not asking anyone to donate to me. You know what I mean? I work full time at McDonald's, so I'm not struggling for cash. So, I saw Green Day on their American Idiot tour, one of my favorite concerts I've attended. Yeah, American Idiot's a good album. Um, but I kind of prefer the '90s albums, like the first two albums, Smooth Out, Slappy Hours, Kerplunk, Dookie, um, Insomniac, Nimrod. Um, so Rustled Jammies, well boy. Not sure what you mean by that. Michelle, have you tried weightlifting or going to the gym? I did, but I don't know. I felt like I just wasn't good at it. Like I could only do a very low volume of training without like feeling very tired or burnt out. So um Yeah, probably, have very low testosterone levels for a while there. Still do. It's why my beard is so patchy. But yeah, I'm thinking I'd like to go back into it, but I need to kind of improve my health and so that I can actually handle a bit of volume because it feels a bit pointless going to the gym if you're only going to do like 20 repetitions per workout. What would you write about? That's a good question, Luna. I'd like to write an autobiography because I feel like my story is interesting. Coming from a low IQ background, and that's a side of life we don't really hear much about. Um, yeah. What else? Yeah, I'd like to write an autobiography. That'd be the main one. After that, I'm not sure. Yeah, I have to think about that one. Have you read the Harry Potter books? I've read the first one. And I've read like half of the second one. Bob the Weaver, we demand a donate button. Okay, I'm not sure how you do that. Um, does anyone know how to create a donate button for the live streamers? Bro, I'm learning art now. I never gave it a try because I thought you had to be gifted. Nope, it's just a grind. Yeah, you say that about everything, really. Even the top guys at the top, you know, they had to work very hard to get where they are. But also, I think you do need talent as well. Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure if you practice like every single day for like an hour or two, you would get pretty good, even if you have a below average IQ. What's the poster on your wall? That poster is a Star Wars poster. They're original trilogy characters like Luke, R2, Yoda, and then that's the Dookie poster. That's the album Green Day released back in 1994. How's she cutting? She cutting good. Lect, do you still work at McDonald's? How long have you been there? I've been at McDonald's Coolock for 2.5 years now, but I worked at a different McDonald's in South Dublin, Carrickmines, for 1 year and 9 months. Luna, sounds cool. Michelle, do you think that comparing to the other people is raising your insecurities? I don't think so. Um, no, I wouldn't say so. Russell James, should set up a Patreon. Really? Okay. I'll look into that after this live stream. Marty, the title of Veritasium's YouTube video is I took an IQ test to find out what it actually measures. Oh, well, that sounds interesting. Um, Probably look into that. Actually, do you know what? I'll write that down. Just so I don't forget. Where's my pen? Pen there. Okay. So what's that? Veritasium. Um, IQ video. It's probably yeah. Okay. There's a book called Flowers for Algernon, which is about a man with an IQ of 70. That sounds very interesting. A book. I'll write that down. Hopefully, I can get a copy of that. What's that called? Flowers for Algernon. Yeah. Mark, how tall are you? I'm 6 foot. Hi Mark. Did you ever consider quitting trying? No, never. Um, not when it comes to trying to improve my IQ and my health. Nathan Lod, any ideas on how to find a low IQ girlfriend? Um, how would you find it? I guess it might be difficult to find a low IQ girlfriend. I'm sure there's like events for low IQ people. You could try that maybe. Um, Maybe you could go to like your local shop. I'm sure like in jobs like retail, there probably are women with below average IQs. You can maybe start talking to them. Uh, yeah, just look around, I guess. What's your favorite movie? Oh, that's a good question. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Whiplash. I thought that was a good movie. Michelle, what time is it over there? It is 20 past 7 in the evening. Russell Jamies, have you considered becoming a gardener? I think I did when I was like 18 or 19. But I haven't really thought of it for a while now. Um, CJ Skelton, Nathan Essex. Nathan Essex. I don't know who that is. Um, are you good at saving money and are you interested in investing? Yeah, I'm good at saving money because I am quite frugal. I've never considered investing though. Am I interested in it? At the moment, no, but who knows what the future holds. Michelle, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 7 years old. Today I am an English teacher. Yeah, I think ADHD, a lot of the people with ADHD are actually quite intelligent, but they just find it difficult to sit still. Like they need to do something that's active, you know what I mean? Like they might find it hard to pay attention. So yeah, well done on becoming an English teacher. Sam Schneider, how did you discover liquid restriction as a remedy for low IQ? Well, I just had some really bad digestion issues last year, and like it was really bad. I didn't know how to. I did some research on how to improve that, and one thing the article said was restricting your fluid intake could improve your digestion. So I tried that, and I've been doing that for a year now, and I definitely feel like my level of intelligence has improved since then. Nathan Lod, thank you for your answer, Mark. No bother. Uh, Elias, good evening, Mark. Good evening, Elias. Welcome to the live stream. Q, I'm low IQ and I'm starting to feel IQ is no that relevant, but I'm still capable of socializing. I don't know if I'm antisocial or asocial. Still incapable of socializing. Um, I don't know. Uh, really depends, you know. I mean, if you have a low IQ, your verbal skills might be um below average. That might make life a little bit more difficult. Maybe you don't know what to say in certain situations. Um, or it could be that you're because of your low IQ, you might be insecure and you don't feel comfortable. Um, I honestly don't know really. Michelle, I was really bad at maths. Okay, and you're now an English teacher, so yeah, maybe languages are your thing. Maybe you just don't like numbers. Um, I was actually okay at maths until they introduced us to algebra and all that scientific stuff. I just couldn't get my head around that. Um, have you ever tried to learn math? It really improves analytical thinking. Yeah, I actually bought a maths book for leaving cert, and I tried some of the algebra questions that I wasn't able to do when I was at school, and I struggled with it. I was able to do some of the easier algebra questions, but the more difficult ones I just could not do. Algebra was like hell. Yeah, it was like hell to me too, really. Poondog, doing maths for fun is great and strengthens the brain. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I do have a maths book there. Maybe I'll get back into it at some point if I get bored of reading. Russell Jemmies, Khan Academy is good for learning maths. Yeah, I've never tried Khan. I don't think I've ever tried Khan Academy. Um, okay, all right. Michelle, it's free. Is that Khan Academy you're speaking of? Bob the Weaver, do you have a good memory? No, that's probably one of my weaker points. My memory is not great, to be honest. I forget a lot of things, even if they only happened like 20 minutes ago. Michelle, the Khan Academy, yes. Oh, okay. Definitely worth it. I might look into that at some point. How do you handle with awkwardness? Um, how do I handle with it? Uh, Good question. I guess if you're meeting someone new for the first time, it's always going to be a bit awkward. So you just have to accept that it probably will be a bit awkward and just accept things to be a little bit awkward. You know what I mean? And just don't let it discourage you. Doyle James, Mark, do you take protein powder? No, I don't. Joe Adler, I've always scored low on the performance IQ, that really high on verbal IQ. They always told me performance is more important. Low on performance IQ, that really high on. I'm not sure what the difference is really. Verbal IQ is important. It's good to be able to, be a good speaker and stuff like that. But I'm not sure what you mean by performance IQ. Zodiac. The thing with math is it all builds on each other. So if you're doing a problem that has negative exponents thrown in, you may have to watch a video on that first before you can actually do the problem. Yeah, you have to start off with the basics and build a foundation before you work your way up. Spectacular dates. Are you better at reading or spelling? Um, I'd say probably spelling, but I haven't really tested myself. Do you have a girlfriend, Navy bat? No, I don't have a girlfriend at the moment. Elliot, I wish maths taught in secondary school became more focused on real life functional skills like economics and the like. Yeah, all the stuff they teach at school is a bit stupid. You know what I mean? If they taught you, yeah, if they teach you things like, I guess like bookkeeping and accounting, that's a good one. They teach that. Economics and business related things. Yeah, I think that I agree with that statement. Hannah, I hated geometry. I didn't understand it at all. Algebra was okay for me. Which one's geometry? Is that the one with the shapes? I don't think I was too bad at geometry, but yeah, I was pretty bad at algebra. Um, yeah, I don't know. Destructive. I was good at maths, but terrible at language or anything involving verbal communications. Yeah, everyone's different, So some people are better at numbers than languages. Really, just depends on the person, I guess. Michelle, you can improve your memory by sleeping at least 8 hours every day, and if you have insomnia problems, you can go running to relax yourself. Also, avoid taking tea and coffee to get better sleep. I sleep 10 hours a night because I've got a problem called sleep apnea where I don't really breathe properly when I'm sleeping because my involuntary breathing is quite poor, and yeah, it's annoying having to sleep that much. You know what I mean? I feel like if I slept 8 hours, I'd have more time to myself. Um, uh, yeah, if I slept 8 hours, I'd probably feel very grouchy during the day. So hopefully, I can fix that eventually. My breathing is definitely improving, so I think it's only a matter of time before I overcome this problem. Okay, Russell Jammies. Sal Khan goes through things slowly and explains them properly. There are videos mostly so you can rewind. I watched the algebra factorization video at least 100 times. Yeah, that's good. So it's good to see that you think Khan Academy is helpful learning maths. Why do you learn maths? Is it just for fun or are you trying to get a qualification or something? Uh, Doyle James, Mark, do you think you could do a trade? By trade, do you mean like construction trade, like carpentry, plumbing? Um, when it comes to carpentry, plumbing, electrical, I don't know. I'm a little bit. My upper body strength is not the best. I don't know. I'm sure maybe if I can become a bit stronger in the upper body, then yeah, I'm sure I could definitely do a trade. But then again, I'm 26. I'm not sure if they want to take on 26-year-olds. I think they want to take on people who are like 18, 19. Do you agree that kindness is more important than intelligence? Yes, I think kindness is more important than intelligence. But having said that, both are quite important. You know what I mean? Um, were you better at language or literature? Probably literature because I was quite slow at learning languages, even English, which is my first language. But I felt like once I mastered the basics, I became better at literature and stuff like that. Russell Jammies, what's your motor coordination like? Okay, let's scroll up here. Can you ride a bike, swim, tie your shoelaces, do buttons, read analog clocks? Yeah, I can do all that kind of stuff. I can ride a bike, swim, and all that. Yes, I'd say it's okay. My motor coordination. When I learned advanced math, it became much easier to understand everything. I think learning math is the best way to improve IQ. Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into learning maths. A lot of people seem to think that it's a better way to improve IQ than reading. Lula, do you have any role models you look up to? Um, do you have any role models? Uh, yeah, I look up to people like Steve Way. He was a runner. He was like really fat when he was in his 20s and 30s. And he managed to run like a 2:15 marathon. So I look up to him. A lot of people that age would just say, "Oh, it's over for me. I'll never be able to do sport at a high level. I'll just give up." So, yeah, I admire people like that. Steve Way, and is there anybody else? Uh, can't think of anyone else at the moment. Mark, why do you think society is so harsh on the underdogs, such as low IQ people, addicts, homeless people? That's a good question. Yeah, I think it's fixed mentality. They think, oh, they're just like that forever. They can't improve themselves. Um, you know what I mean? They think homeless people are like subhuman. A lot of them people think they're maybe violent or that is true in some cases. Just lack of belief, I guess. You know what I mean? They think that people are just a certain way and they can't change. I think that's probably the main reason. Um, I learned maths for fun, originally to prepare for qualification, but since just for fun. Oh, that's good. You know, if you enjoy doing maths, that's fantastic. Um, Michelle, have you tried 5-HTP to boost your mental abilities? No, I haven't. I don't even know what 5-HTP actually is. Okay. This last comment. Oh fuck no. Few comments. How do you fare in the dating scene? Do you find it difficult to talk and approach women you find attractive, or does having low IQ prevent you from overthinking and going for it? Personally, having a low IQ, you just you just you see yourself as you just think women aren't going to be attracted to you. You think like I don't know. I guess maybe I have a negative mindset, but I always felt like I had to get myself into good shape before I could think of approaching women. You know what I mean? Michelle, 5-hydroxytryptophan. Never heard of that before. Is that like is that like a nutrient? Elliot, do you not get bored of answering the same questions? No, I don't actually. Yeah, I do like a bit of repetition in my life. You know what I mean? Navy bat. What is your favorite sport activity? I don't actually do any sports, but at the moment I'm a big soccer fan. I'm watching a lot of Shamrock Rovers at the moment, going to a lot of their games. I have tickets for the Drogheda game and the St. Pat's game later this month, so I'm looking forward to that. Moreline, yo, Victor, have you tried learning a new language? How'd it go? Not since I was in school. Where's your Lakers shirt? It's probably just in my wardrobe there. Cullen Eck 47. Would you ever do another IQ test? Probably not. I don't like doing them. You know what I mean? And they're quite expensive as well. And I think like if I get a bad score, that'll just demoralize me. Do you play video games? If yes, what's your favorite? No. Michelle, yes. Okay, it's a nutrient. Phil James, you can start a trade at any age, really. 26 is older, but you can start as long as you can lift 50-pound bags of cement and throw 2x4s on your shoulder, that you're fine. By the way, there's mats in the trade. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably should look into that, being like a carpenter or plumber would definitely be a better job than working at McDonald's. Have you ever had a girlfriend? No, haven't actually. Arik Chno. Hey man, I like your videos. Thank you. It's good to see that you enjoy my videos. PPPAOP. Do you believe in God? Yes, I definitely believe in God and spirits and stuff like that. Um, Spectacle Dares. Were you bullied at school? Yes, but nothing too serious. You know what I mean? Um, I believe personally, if you're a good person, if you've got good karma, you won't get bullied at school. So, Bob the Weaver, he said no. Okay. Michelle, it's a nutrient that comes from Griffonia simplifolia, an African plant. Oh, okay. Marlon, what do you think about Messi leaving Inter Miami? I didn't know he left. I don't know. I guess he's 36. Maybe he wants to. I think a lot of times at that age, people just move to different countries. They're not really that serious about their football anymore. They just want to look around, see what it's like to live in different places. So I think he's probably at that age now, 36. The best way to improve your IQ is probably to use psychodynamic methods. That means math being one thing, but other things could be stuff like doing rhythmic socializing, dancing, and language. That's a good point. I probably should do more than just reading. Um, Spectacular dates. Do you still work at McDonald's? Yes, but I'm currently on a holiday, back on Thursday. Navy Bat, I don't like IQ tests also. I understand what you mean, but what do you think of EQ, emotional intelligence? Yeah, it's very important to have emotional intelligence. I think that'll keep you out of trouble. If people don't have good emotional intelligence, they can get into rows or arguments. They can get maybe they can become too angry in a situation, which will create a lot of fear and negative energy, and that can result in all types of, yeah. I think emotional intelligence is actually even more important than IQ, to be honest. Trying to scroll up here. Okay. You said you walk. This is activity, so you do sport. Maybe hiking. You live close to Wicklow Mountains. No, well, not really. But the Dublin Mountains and the Wicklow Mountains are both the same mountain range. You know what I mean? It just becomes the Wicklow Mountains when you cross the border into Wicklow. Um, I used to go running up the Dublin Mountains when I was with the athletics club. Yeah, very nice up there, very peaceful. You know what I mean? Um, but no, it's kind of difficult to get to from where I am in East Wall. Try to scroll down here. Um, oh fuck's sake! I'm not good at this. Scroll back up. Uh, I believe if you are a good person and you have good karma, you won't be bullied in school. Is my favorite quote I've ever heard in my life. Can we get that on a T-shirt? um, yeah, I've never looked into making T-shirts. I'll have to. Yeah, if enough people want me to make T-shirts saying that, then I'll definitely look into it. I'm making up my resume as I listen to you, Mark. Being highly creative with the truth within boundaries of my work experience has got me places. A lot of people do this, helps you climb greasy pole. Oh, that's nice. Um, yeah. Elliot, have you ever tried matcha? It's a type of Japanese powdered green tea. No, I've never tried it. Um, have you tried it? Do you think it's beneficial? Um, Zodiac, I hate the idea of IQ. I feel like it can put you in a box. I've never taken an IQ test. I just have the belief that I can do anything and just go for it. That is a good positive mentality. You know what I mean? I think, having you can't limit yourself with IQ, but I scored low on an IQ test at 17 and I struggled at school. So at the same time, I think IQ is important. Um, so I don't know. I've got mixed feelings on that statement. Um, Destructive. If you enjoy working at McDonald's, then it's not a bad idea to stick to it. I swapped jobs a lot, and most of them were terrible. But now I'm happy with my current job. Well, that's nice. Um, Currently, I'm not really that happy at McDonald's. I feel like I've been there a bit too long now at this stage. Um, what is your current job? Morlon. Who is your favorite old school football player? Mine are R9, Zidane, Pirlo, and Bergkamp. Um, Old school. Ah, question. I saw some of George Best's highlights on YouTube. I like watching him. Uh who else? I like watching some of the Man United players from the 90s, like Paul Ince. I like watching him play. Uh who else? Keenan Scholes at their peak were good. Um, you know, would Ronaldo count? Cristiano Ronaldo? Uh, yeah, I like those players. Marcus Hyan. Mark Malloy, do you believe in God? Yes, I believe in God. Um, Nathan Ludd, do you think it's feasible to graduate a STEM degree with an IQ of 85? About a week ago, I would say no, but now I'm starting to think maybe. There's someone on the chat the other day said that he got like a computer software degree with an IQ of 88, but he had to work very hard at it. STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and maths. Um, yeah, I think it is possible, but it would be very difficult. You have to have a very good work ethic. And personally, I think you should try to improve your IQ because that would make your life easier. You know what I mean? Agati, is it hard to learn stuff as a 75 IQ? Yes, it would be. It definitely take a lot longer than the average person. So yeah, you do need to be more patient. Ryan C, what's up, bro? Hope all is well. Yeah, all is well. No problems here. Navy Bat, do you earn money on YouTube? I actually don't know, to be honest. I have over 2,000 subscribers, so I think I have enough subscribers to make like a small amount of money. Personally, I don't really check my bank account that often, so I'm not sure. I have to look. I have to look into that. Brian, see you watching the Champions League later? Haha. Um, mm, probably not. Probably not. I might do. Um, if there's something good on YouTube, if there's no interesting live streams on YouTube, I might. You know, what I mean, probably will. Sport Man United, who are doing poorly, are they playing tonight? I don't know. I work in a warehouse. It's physically demanding, but I enjoy it. Yeah, I've heard that warehouse is a good place to work. My landlord used to work in a warehouse. He was actually like an assistant manager there, but of course, he's on disability allowance now at the moment, so he's not working. Ben Jenks, have you ever thought about doing skilled labor? Uh no, I haven't really. I have thought about going into like carpentry at one stage, but not skilled labor. Probably should in the future. What are some jobs that you would like to do in the future? I'd like to be a professional YouTuber, but of course that's difficult. You know what I mean? Uh yeah, I'd like to be like an artist, professional artist, but again, that's very difficult. Um, maybe like construction trade job, like carpentry, plumbing, electrical. Those I think those are some things I might be interested in the future. George Best is great. You should check out Burkamp, one of the most skilled players ever. His play style ahead of his time. Yeah, I did see some highlights of him playing, especially that goal against Newcastle in the early 2000s. That was very impressive. Bob Weaver, how often do you live stream? Well, I haven't really been at it long enough to say how often I do it, but um, probably I did it twice, 2 days in a row. Then I took 2 days off, and now I'm doing it today. So in 5 days, this is my third. So yeah, this is my third live stream in 5 days. So I'm averaging more than once every second day. I think I might even do it more often in the future. Have you heard of Jay Dyer? Jay Dyer. No, I don't think so. I heard of Dyer who played for Newcastle. I'm not sure if that's who you're talking about. Can't remember what his first name is. Oh, where are we now? Um, bro, this dude is ignoring me. What did I do wrong? Oh, no, I'm not ignoring anyone. It's just so many comments. You know, it's kind of hard to answer everyone's comments. You know what I mean? Have you watched Jordan Peterson's video on IQ? They seem helpful. Yeah, I've seen a good few of them. But I don't like his mentality towards IQ. He says, "Oh, you can't improve IQ." That's something I really don't agree with. So if you want to watch his videos, then yeah, go for it. But just remember that you can improve IQ. And what he says about not improving IQ is actually false. Um, what else? I would not recommend JP's videos. Yeah, I like some of his videos, but overall, I think he's a bit of a sad person. Like I see him crying quite a lot in his videos. So I don't know. He's not the most jolly of people out there for IQ anyway. Ryan C. Okay. Samo, what's improving your IQ going? How's it's good. I definitely feel like my videos are a lot better than they were like 3 years ago. So yeah, things are going well for me. Do you like George Orwell? If yes, what exactly? Um, I've read 1984. I thought that was an okay book, not the best, but I read Animal Farm. I thought that was a good book. So yeah, I think Orwell's an okay person, an okay writer. But personally, I prefer the book Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I thought that was a very good one. Are you religious at all? Yes, I believe in God. The religion I would probably associate with the most would be the Hopi. They're a tribe in northeast Arizona. Are you close to airport, Mark? Lots of jobs there. Yeah, I cycled to a football game in the AUL, Shamrock Rovers under 19s and Shelburne under 19s 2 days ago. According to Google Maps, that was 35 minutes away on the bike. I was very close to the airport, so yeah, I'm within commutable distance from the airport. But I've never considered getting a job there. Morland, have you ever thought of changing your profile picture? Probably the first step to become a real YouTuber. uh yeah, no, I haven't thought about that. That would be a good idea. Get more subscribers on board. I think you've definitely got what it takes to be a successful YouTuber. Good luck to you. Thank you, Marty. Where are we? How far behind are we now? Not too far. I think we're okay. Um, do you play video games? No, I don't. I actually bought a PlayStation 4, but I can't even get it working in my room. Um, I think I can't get the connection right or something. I don't know. Do you suffer from anxiety? A little bit, nothing too serious. I do bite my nails quite a lot, so I think that's a sign of anxiety. United are playing in 20 minutes in the Champions League. Just a heads up. Oh, okay. To be honest, haven't really taken a huge amount of interest in Man United. I'm more of a Shamrock Rovers fan now because I prefer going to the games. I live in Dublin, so going to Manchester would be quite difficult, but going across to Tala is not that difficult. You know what I mean? Elliot, the more I listen to you, the more I feel like I have a very low emotional intelligence. In school, I never struggled academically, but never made friends and felt like a robot and had bad social skills. Well, it's something you can work on. You can definitely work on your emotional intelligence. Like try to restrain yourself if you feel negative emotions. Like if someone says something that insults you or makes you angry, just try to ignore them. You know what I mean? I think if you do that, you can like train yourself to be more emotionally intelligent. So yeah, look, no one's perfect. You got to work on yourself. You got to just try to grow as an individual. Um, use life as a way to learn and improve. PPAOP. Have you ever thought of programming or coding career? No, I haven't actually. Morlon. Sorry, but Jordan Peterson is a snob. That's definitely possible. He's highly successful. I have his book here. I think it's called, was it 10 Rules for Life or something? I haven't got around to reading it though. Hi Mark, I have an IQ of 70. Do you think I can get a degree in political science? Um, I'd say with an IQ of 70, that's probably too low. I would say try to improve your own IQ first. I would say try to get it up to at least 100, and then maybe try to go for a political science degree. Have you heard of Jim Quick? Um, yeah, I think I've heard the name. He's like a guy he teaches people how to improve their brain through, both studying and nutrition. I've seen like one or two of his videos. Jorbs Phillips, your IQ isn't 70 probably. Just work hard and don't let anyone decide your potential. Yeah, that's good advice there. How far behind are we? We're okay. Do you think I have an IQ of 55 if I can play video games? I've no idea. Probably young kids would have that level of intelligence and they can play video games. I'm not sure now. An IQ 55 is really low. Like at that level, you're classified as not being intelligent enough to work. So, I hope your IQ is above that. Because having an IQ 55 would lead to issues. Destructive. What is an accurate IQ test you can take online? I don't know. I've never actually done an IQ test online, so I can't really answer that. Um, L Thomas 8 WTF. There are people who have a low IQ and are geniuses. IQ tests are not accurate. Yeah, maybe you're right there. Elvis got an IQ of 88 when he was in the US Army. So yeah, I definitely think there are some exceptions to the IQ rules out there. Leisuit, what motivated you to start a YouTube channel? Actually, another YouTuber called the runner or the vegan runner, Brandon. He was a distance runner. I was also a distance runner, and I used to watch his live streams, and I thought that looked really cool. That was something I wanted to do. Yeah, I think he's the main motivation for getting started. Can you explain your religious beliefs in more depth? Okay, so the Hopi they believe that humanity has a choice to make. You can either go down this technological path they're trying to push us down, which will lead to destruction, or you can go down the more natural path of life, which will lead to survival. So you'll have a choice to make. I think they're referring to the New World Order, where everyone will be like plugged into like the internet, with all these chips put inside them. And yeah, so they say that in order to survive, you have to like move out into nature and live a more natural life and get away from this like technologically insane society. And those who go along with that new world order, that technological madness, will end up being destroyed. those who don't will make it to the new Earth, which will be 5D. We're currently in 3D, which isn't great, but we're going to move up to 5D, the Earth. And 5D is pretty cool because apparently you're able to time travel when you're in the 5D, so that looks pretty cool. Navy bat, do you stand straight with your shoulders back? Did you ever eat lobster? Because I ate lobster and I don't know how it tastes. When I stand up, I probably stand up like this, so shoulders back. Are my shoulders back now? Not really. No, I've never. I don't think I've ever eaten lobster. I don't remember ever eating it. Nathan Laud, destructive Norway Mensa online IQ test. Okay, that's meant to be the most accurate IQ test. Moreland, bye, buddy. Have a good one. See you, Moreland. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you, Nathan Laud. Okay, Nathan. Okay, Marcus Hyan. Yep. Thanks, chat. Have a good one. No bother. See you later. How far are we from? Fuck Rovers. Sorry, bro. Haha. Who do you support, Ryan C? Elliot, thanks for the advice. No bother. Happy to help. Nathan Laud. Mark, is 2 hours a day studying math enough a day, or should I study more? Depends what you can handle, really. If it feels like it's too much, then and you feel like you're burning out, getting headaches and migraines, I would say do less. If 2 hours feels fine, do 2 hours. If you feel fresh after 2 hours, if you feel like you can do more than that and you can maintain that volume like long term, then I would say try to increase it slightly to maybe like 2 hours and 15 and see how you feel. Do you have a favorite meme creator channel? No, I'm not really that into memes. The fourth dimension is time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's like length, depth, width plus time. While we don't have that in the third dimension, we're just length, width, and depth. Yeah. So, well, that religion sounds fascinating. Would love to see a video about it, mate. There are videos on it. The Hopi religion. Yeah, just do a Google search. Like Hopi end times prophecy, and you'll see it there on YouTube. What's your favorite desert? Oh, dessert, not desert. Don't have dessert very often. Haven't had dessert in ages. Probably I'd go for chocolate cake. Rangoon, have you ever mewed? What does that mean? Mewed. I don't know what that is. I have an IQ 55 actually, but I can read things perfectly. Did the person who gave me the test lie? I'm an adult now, by the way. Did they lie? Probably not. If they're a professional, I hope they didn't lie. But 55 is low. If you have an IQ 55, I would say that you need to try to improve on that. But I do hope that your IQ is higher than 55 because 55 is pretty low. You know, EOD. I got 73 IQ, but just got purple belt in jujitsu. Oh. So if you have low IQ, you can still become successful in other areas. So yeah, congratulations on getting the purple belt in jujitsu. Pat's fan man. Oh, okay. I actually went to the St. Pat's Drogheda match. I was hoping Drogheda would win, which they did. And I got an email today saying that anyone who went to the St. Pat's versus Drogheda or Dundalk games, they get access to like early ticket sales, pre-sale, for the Shamrock Rovers games and the Sligo games. So I've actually bought my ticket to St. Pat's and Shamrock Rovers on the 27th in Richmond. I'm in what's the stand called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one opposite the main stand. So yeah, if you're at that match, I might see you there. Where are we now? I think we're a bit behind. Have you ever watched the movie The Founder? Yeah, I saw like half of it. I didn't see the whole of it. Jason Winter, hi, hello, Jason. How are you? Simon, got any good TV show or movie recommendations? I think Whiplash is a good movie. What else? I think Green Street is a good movie about the hooligan scene in England, and Football Factory as well is good. Can't think of anything else at the moment, to be honest. The average jiu-jitsu practitioner has a 70 IQ. Really? That's surprising. Huh. L. Thomas, WTF. Example of an IQ test being irrelevant is that Sean Wallace from the Chasers has an IQ score of 96 and he's a barrister and one of the best quizzers in the world. Yeah, that is a good point. So definitely, I think in some cases those IQ tests aren't accurate. Do you watch anime? No, I don't. Navy Bat, stand up straight with your shoulders back, and all that stuff about lobsters is related to Rule One from Jordan Peterson's book. That's why I asked you about this. Um, that does seem a bit ridiculous. I don't know, really. Yeah, Jordan Peterson does seem like an odd fellow. I'm not sure why he gives that advice. Also, Kim peak with and IQ of 85-ish, and he's classified as a genius. Oh, yeah, another example of IQ tests not being accurate, I guess. Jason Winter, I'm in my last year of uni and I'm struggling. I do have motivation to do anything. Oh, you don't. What are you studying? You're struggling. How are you struggling? Are you struggling to motivate yourself, or are you doing lots of study and still getting bad results? You know, if you feel like it's too difficult, you could try going down a different path. But if it's a job that you really want to do, then I do think you should just try to stick it out. You know what I mean? Um, Elliot, who do you think would be the best American president? Yeah, I don't think anyone would. I think they're all kind of controlled by the rulers who rule over us. So whether it's Biden, Trump, Kamala Harris, I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference. I think we're going down that same path, regardless of who's in charge. What is your opinion on Brexit? Um, the UK leaving the European Union. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why they would do that. I thought maybe sticking with the EU would be a better idea. What are they trying to get out of it? I don't know. Um, what's the purpose behind it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into that. Do you play an instrument? No, not at the moment. Coco the gorilla had an estimated IQ of between 75 and 95. She was amazing. Oh, that's nice. I don't know who Coco the gorilla is. Um, Jasmine Winter. I'm studying computer science. Oh, that's interesting. Uh, well, listen, if that's a path you want to go down, then I would suggest trying to stick it out. If not, then I would say try going down a different path. Let's do it. You seem like a really chill guy. Hope the very best for you. Thank you, Elliot. Based. Um, where are we now? Try learning Python. It's very useful when it comes to improving intelligence. Okay, never actually tried that. I'll write that down. Python. Okay. Um, I just want to make money. Really? Um, I don't think that's. I think you should try to find something that you enjoy as well. Um, I don't think having loads of money is going to make you happy. I mean, yeah, I would try to suggest try to find a balance between, making, a decent amount of money and also trying to find something that you enjoy doing. Python coders and chat. Oh, that's nice. Navy Bat. Are you interested in the Russian-Ukrainian war? Are you pro-Ukraine or pro-Russia? No, I haven't really looked into that for a long time. Pro-Ukrainian, pro-Russia. I'm not really on either side. Both sides are fighting each other. They're in war. I don't believe in war. I'm from Ireland, who have been a neutral country in the past, which is something I'm proud of. Because war doesn't really achieve anything. But look, I think it's all planned out, by those who ruled over us. Um, I would say Russia will probably win that war. You know what I mean, and that will lead us down a certain path. Yeah, I think the East will become the dominant superpower, the Russias and the Chinas. And I think Europe and the West in general, we're going downhill. Like we're going to become a lot more impoverished in the future. I think that's what's going to happen. Uh, what's the best thing about Ireland? Oh, Good question. I would say probably. What would I say? Um, what's the best thing about Ireland? Probably, probably GAA. I would say, it's a good sport. It's played all over the country, even in the most like rural of areas. They always have like a club. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's great to keep people active because if it wasn't for the GAA, I'd say there'd be a lot of areas in Ireland where there are no sports. You know what I mean? There wouldn't be as many opportunities then. And it's an amateur sport. Like the top GAA players in Ireland don't get paid; they just do it for the love of it, which is good. Because I know in other sports you get people who they don't even enjoy their sport; they just do it for the money. So you don't have that in the GAA. I think that's a very good thing. Do you have a driver's license? No, I don't actually have a driver's license. Um, when I was 17, if you told me that at 26, I would not have a driver's license. I wouldn't have believed you. But it's funny, if I just never got around to it, and then the time just went by, and you know what I mean. If you stand up straight with your shoulders back, others will treat you with respect. They would believe you're high on the social status, so they treat you accordingly. Oh, I didn't know that. But then again, it's not right to try to hide your social status. You know what I mean? Like I work at McDonald's, and I don't think it'd be right to go around acting like I'm higher up the ladder than I am. So, I kind of think being honest and authentic about your position in society is better than trying to fool others into believing you're higher up than you really are. Neva, in contrast, if you violate rule one, you'll be seen as low status and others will treat you accordingly. Oh, okay. Who's your favorite DC character, Marvel character? I haven't really looked into that. Um, I don't know. Is Spider Man part of the Marvel characters? If so, I'll have to go with Spider Man. What does your family think of your YouTube account and videos? Haven't spoken to any family members in a couple of years now, so personally, I don't really know. Um, my mother thinks it's a positive thing. Because I used to have bad verbal skills. And this helped improve my verbal skills. SpongeBob Imagination. Have you watched a podcast called Flicka's Talks? I can definitely recommend it if you haven't. No, I haven't. I'll write that down here. Flecka's Talk. Okay. Um, CJ Skelton, have you been abroad, Mark? Travel broadens the mind. Yes, I've been to England, France, Spain, the United States, Turkey, Tunisia, and have I been anywhere else? No, I think that's it. To be honest, why don't you speak to family members? Well, my family is very divided. My parents are separated. A lot of fighting going on. My sister got banned from my mother's house because yeah, she was being violent. She was like pulling hair, swinging punches. Um, got into a very bad fight with my dad because he was putting all this pressure on me to do well in college when I found it too difficult. He kind of forced me to go to college. He said, working at McDonald's or the cinema, that wasn't an option for me. And my mother never really understood the fact that I had low IQ. She kind of she just thought that my IQ test wasn't accurate, but I think my IQ test was accurate. So yeah, they're probably the main reasons. I just did the Mensa IQ and scored 105. That's good. That's above average. So you definitely have options with an IQ of 105. Um, you know what I mean? So yeah, so well done there. Nathan Laud, France, what city did you visit? I don't even know. I went to France when I was one, so can't really remember. Nice, favorite country you've been to? Or sorry, nice favorite country you've been to? If I had to pick one, I'd probably go for America. But haven't spent a huge amount of time in any of those countries, so it's hard to say. Nathan Laud, below 100. Okay. Poondog, well done. Destructive. Okay. Yeah, not sure if it's accurate as it's just a load of shape questions. Okay. Metamind09. Give that you're a trailblazer, bringing attention to this taboo topic of IQ. Can you imagine the future to be an awareness activist kind of person? Tall talks at schools about this subject? Maybe, but I feel like to do that, you'd probably have to do something w- worth mentioning. Like, I feel like I'm not at that level yet. Maybe if I can grow my YouTube channel more, then I probably could do that. But I feel like they'd have to invite me. It would feel a bit arrogant to just ask schools to let me go in there and talk to students about my low IQ. I feel like you need to be at a high enough level for them to reach out to you. You know what I mean? How many IQ tests have you taken? I actually don't know. Three that I know of, but I've probably done more. Like when I was very young. Okay. You a fan of Sis show? SciShow. They make a lot of videos about the brain. No, I haven't looked into that. I'll write down. IQ 105 is at the 63 percentile, 100's average. Yeah, that's good. Uh, if you're a slow learner, yeah. What do you mean if you're a slow learner? Is there more to this question? Okay. Um, so no more comments at the moment. CJ Skeleton, kids would destroy you, Mark. They're savages, would they? Ah, okay. Um, I feel like I have a relatively thick skin, though. I can take their nonsense. What did you do today? Oh, good question. I didn't do much today. Woke up about 10, had breakfast, watched some videos, um, till about lunchtime, then had lunch. I went to watch a movie, saw X, came back, watched some more YouTube. Now I'm doing this live stream, so yeah, not really that exciting a day to be honest. But CJ, at school, okay. What time do you work at McDonald's? Well, kind of varies. You know, I would say my shifts would range anywhere from 11 to 7 to like a 4 to 1 in the morning. So those kind of shifts, anywhere in between that is pretty much what I normally do. So no, I normally do like the later shifts. You know what I mean? What's your favorite animal? Oh, if I had to pick one, I'd probably go for dog. Um, what do you do in your social time with friends? Well, I'm a bit of a loner. I don't really interact with friends enough, so I don't know. I probably should. Having a low IQ, I didn't have a lot of confidence, but I feel like at this point now, I feel like I'm at a level where I could probably have more friends, but I don't know. I just seem to be the type of person who just doesn't fit in. Like I've been living in East Wall for nearly 3 years now. I don't know anyone here apart from my landlord and landlady. Um, yeah. You saw X? Yeah, I saw that movie. What YouTube channels do you watch? I watch a few. Shamrock Rovers channel, the FAI TV. Uh, what else? I watch some of the conspiracy theories, like Inspired. Watch a bit of Rob Smart. Uh, who else? Watch a little bit of Alex Jones, mostly on Rumble. I am also an introvert. Okay. Um, I think I'm gonna call it a day shortly. So, do you have any more comments or questions? Introvert up in the chat. Oh, okay. If you prefer being an introvert, that's fine. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be and why? Oh, hmm. I'll probably go for an animal that isn't exploited by humans in any way. So Probably like a monkey of some sort. A monkey that lives in a very isolated area away from humans that who isn't affected by humans in a negative way. I mean, look, if humans come over and take photographs and stuff like that, that's fine. But as long as they're not like throwing me in a cage or doing anything like that, I don't mind. That's absolutely fine. If you could live in any country, where would you live? Oh, to be honest, I'd probably go for Ireland because that's the country I'm from. I feel like you fit in best to the country that you grew up in. You know what I mean? If I had to choose another country apart from Ireland, it's hard to say because I haven't really spent much time in other countries. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably go for maybe. Hmm, probably go for Australia. To be honest, I won't have to learn a new language over there. Because they speak English. In everybody's mind, I really was intrigued seeing Mark being so capable and especially wise on so many levels despite his handicaps. Truly amazing. Thank you. Doyle James, do you have any addictions? Yeah, YouTube is definitely an addiction. Yeah, I spend far too much time on the internet. Poondog, what did you eat today? Oh, mostly junk. My diet's not very good at the moment. Rare Ray, Mark, have you ever gone camping? No, I haven't actually gone camping. Um, to be fair, like I had a healthy dinner today. I had like uh I got a meal from Centra, like pasta and all these other types of vegetables. But yeah, for breakfast and lunch, crisps, sweets, and bad stuff because my digestion is really poor. I used to have lots of pains in my stomach from eating healthy stuff. So I don't know. I think that's kind of put me off eating healthy. But yeah, as soon as I fix my stomach, I will start eating healthier again. Which are more important to you, books or YouTube? Which is more valuable for you? I'll probably say YouTube because it's easier to get information. Do you have any socials? No, I don't know what you mean by socials. Do you have a pet in your house? Yeah, we have a cat in the house. Um, so yeah, landlord and landlady are in Italy at the moment, so it's my job to feed her while they're away. Um, he means social media. Yeah, I have a Facebook page. I'm on Instagram, but I haven't really used it much in the past. I've started to use it a little bit more lately. I have a TikTok account, but I don't really go on TikTok much. Do McDonald's still provide free education for employers, their courses to work your way up the ladder? Yeah, it's free. I'm pretty sure it's free. Um, so I'll say yeah. Right. Are you a cat or a dog person? More. I'd probably say I'm more of a cat person because cats are easier to manage. Like dogs, they need more like attention and stuff. That's just because I'm kind of lazy. You know what I mean? If I was less lazy, if I wanted to be more active, then yeah, I'd go for dogs. I don't use social media because it's used to track someone's info. Yeah, that's a good point. Have you ever been over to England? Yes, haven't been there in a while. I went to see Man United play Everton twice at Goodison Park in 2003 and 2008. My stepbrother is an Everton fan. Um, me and my dad are Man United fans. We went to watch them play. Have you done any drugs? Nothing illegal. Done like paracetamol and stuff like that in the past, but I don't really take them anymore because I feel like they don't really help. Not the prescription drugs in the pharmacies. You're not lazy. You just like cats more, just like me and my wife. Okay, Metamind. True. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. Um, you know what I mean. Have you ever been attacked by an animal? Attacked. No, I mean, I've been stung by wasps, but that's a very minor attack. Um, so not really, no. But anyway, we're gonna end the live stream here. Okay. See you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.